Yo, what's up everybody? Holding Hands with you here, bringing you Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba anime review. This was episode 8, titled The Enhanced Blood, or The Enchanted Blood. This was a very good episode. It was dialogue heavy and very comedic, but there was a lot of good gems in this episode. It's like 5 stars completely off the back. I have to say this was the best episode yet. Again, there was no action, it was just built up and some funny stuff here and there, but we have Tanjiro, and he hurry-ups and he hops on that man who became demonized in the last episode, and he restrains him, and he puts a cloth in his mouth so no one can see his fangs and hear him scream, and he pins him down, and he tells some people what to do to the lady to cover her wound and press it real hard to like squeeze out the blood and stuff and the infection. And he's restraining the guy, and the cops come, and they were like, "What's this, another drunk guy?" And he's like, "Come on kid, get off him, we got him." And he was like, "If I get off him, you guys won't be able to handle him." And the cops was like trying to pull Tanjiro off, but Tanjiro knew that if he let go, this guy was going to kill everyone there. So the cop was about to hit him with the nightstick, but luckily, like, this really heavy smell of flowers and perfume started spreading everywhere, and from being a scent, you actually see like flowers and like trails of like scents come everywhere and stop, and everyone's like blinded from what's going on. The cops can't touch Tanjiro, and Tanjiro's like, the scent is very strong, and he's looking around and he sees this lady and some kid that's with them. With her, and he was like, "By your scent, I can tell you're." And she's like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm a demon." And you can tell both of these two characters, they look human, but because of their eyes, you can tell they demonize people. And we didn't get to see the conversation between them because we cut over to the opening. But apparently Tanjiro had left the guy in her care and his wife in her care as well, and he went back to the ramen shop to pick up his sister. And the ramen shop owner was really upset, and he was like, "How dare you buy a bow and then you just drop it and leave? You even left your sister here." And he was like talking down on Tanjiro, saying that's bad manners and bad things to do. And he apologized to him, and he bought 2 bowls of ramen and ate it in front of him just for what he did the first time. And the guy was like, "As long as you learn your lesson, that's cool." And that was one of the funny moments. Then we get to the other funny moment, as you see in my thumbnail, where him and his sister are leaving the ramen shop. The kid that was with the lady that we saw before, he comes to pick them up, and he was like, "That's a demon next to you." And he was like, "Yeah, so?" And he was like, "She's such an eyesore." And he started thinking to himself, what does eyesore mean? He never heard that term. So he was like, is he saying that Nekako is ugly? And he started thinking, and then it's funny because we got like this brother-sister complex, and he was like, "How dare you say my sister's ugly? Look at her kimono, look at her hair." And then he goes like this to her, and he's like, "Look at her beauty." And I'm like, that's definitely gonna be one of my thumbnails. And I was just cracking up seeing him defend his sister and seeing that he has a sister complex. So yeah, note to self, never call his sister ugly. But as this kid takes Tanjiro and his sister Nezuko to the lady, the female demon, we get to see what Mizun is doing. And he basically takes his wife and his kid in a car, and he tells the driver to take him home, and he tells him, "I have some business to deal with in the city still, but I promise once I'm done I'll get back home quickly." And she's like, "Okay." So they leave, and he goes into that alleyway, and he looks really upset, and this drunk guy ends up bumping into him, and I'm like, oh man, this guy's gonna catch it so horrible. And I was correct. He started talking trash about him and saying how ugly his skin looked, which really irked him even more, and he punched him in the face, and he sent him flying into a wall, and like his head hit the back of the wall and cracked, and you see blood everywhere, and he's out. And his girlfriend was there, and she started crying. And this guy also had a big brother who was with them, so the big brother was trying to punch this guy in the face, Muzan. Muzan wasn't having that. Muzan just kicked him up in the sky, and dude was done. And when it came to the chick, this is when we learned something very interesting about Muzan. And we learned that he can infect people with his blood to make them become demonoids. But if he infects too much blood into them, we see that they become like, they basically implode and become mush. And that's exactly what happened to the chick that was there. He poked her in the forehead and injected a whole bunch of blood into her, and she basically became mush, and she just evaporated and became black smoke, like how most demons, happen to them when they die. Which is very interesting, because last episode, he scratched somebody in the back of the neck, they became a demon. This person, he infused his blood into her, and this person became a demon. So, not became a demon, I'm sorry, this second person became mush and exploded. Which is weird, because that's usually how demons die. When they die, they become black smoke and just poof. So, it's kind of weird that, depending on how much blood, or how much he infects you, you can either become a demon, or you can become mush and die. Because supposedly demons cannot handle his blood. His blood is too strong for humans, which he states himself. Then he snaps his 2 fingers and he summons some bodyguards, and he tells them to hunt down the kid with the earrings. And then when they leave, he gets a flashback of somebody that looks just like Tanjiro, but with longer hair, and he has the same earrings, and he has a demon blade and the scout cloak. And I'm thinking, is this somebody who hunted him in the past that he's thinking of, that reminds him of Tanjiro? Or maybe back in the past, before he became a demon, maybe he was in the demon guards and he was the one who became Demonoid. Just throwing that theory out there. Again, I don't read the manga or / light novel, so if I'm pronouncing name wrong, forgive me, or my theory's off, please don't correct me, let me find out later on my own. But that was intriguing. Then we switch over back to Tanjiro, and this kid that is bringing him here is telling him not to say nothing disrespectful to the lady. And we meet her, and we find out that she's a doctor, and she's treating the wife upstairs, and she's almost healed, but the husband, unfortunately, is downstairs locked up in the basement, because he's not healed yet, because supposedly there's no cure yet for that demon infection. But we did get to find out that she was messing with blood before in her past, and she found a way to turn humans into demons like herself. But the thing is, she told Tanjiro up front, don't worry, I'm not doing this for fun or games. I only do this if the person is either has a sickness that's going to kill them or paralyze them because they have too much of a high injury. I let them know the risk to this and what's going to happen. And then I ask them if they want to or not. It's their choice. I don't force it upon them like how Muzan did. So this made Tanjiro a little bit happy, because at first he was worried, but after she told him the story, he calmed down and stuff. And he just said because of her scent, he smells that he can trust her, so, and we had this funny moment where, like, Nazuki, she's, like, acting real cute, and she just lays on the floor, and he's like, that's rude, you can't lay on someone's floor. And she starts to smile at the female doctor, which we get her name, it's, Tamayo, and she doesn't mind, and she just laughs at it, she thinks it's cute, so she just lets her. But the other guy, his name is, Yashiro, and he seems to be really, really ignorant towards both this demon girl and Tanjiro. It seems like he doesn't really like them. And it's funny because the doctors did state to Tanjiro, I wish for you to become friends with Yashiro, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But who knows, maybe they do. I mean, for all we know, that dude with the dual blades and the mask of the boar, maybe that's Yashiro. The guy from the opening. I could be wrong again, no spoilers, but this is just my theories out there. But basically, she brought him here because she had 2 requests to ask. The first request was, she wants to study Nazuku's blood because she believes that her blood might be the key to finding a cure to making demonoid people become back to humans. And she says because of this uniqueness of her and her characteristic, if I can study her blood, I might be able to find that cure. But the second request that she had was very difficult. She said, I want you to find all high-level demonoids or people like Mizuku and bring me their blood samples to study. And I'm like, that's gonna be super difficult. I mean, for him to do that, he would have to knock them out in battle instead of killing them so he can drain their blood. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go. It's gonna be very difficult for him, but these were her 2 requests for Tanjiro. And he stated, if I can save my sister and other people, this would be a great cause. So yeah, I'll help you. Which made her happy. But unfortunately, the 2 assassins from earlier that Muzan sent out actually found the place, snuck in, and started attacking. And that was the end of the episode. This was a really great episode. Again, There was no fight scenes, but there was a lot of really good, funny moments and info dump. And this was a heck of an episode. Episode 8 was awesome of Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. If you have not watched it, advise you go watch it. Really great stuff. Can't wait for next week. I want to see how Tanjiro is gonna handle these two powerful demons, because they don't look like the regular demonoids. We can tell both of them have abilities. One has 2 eyes in his hands, that they have an arrow mark in their eye pupil, and then the chick that's with them, she has like these 2 metal balls that she throws around, so, and she can manipulate how they go, so, in their movement. So they look very intriguing. I wonder if Nezuko and Tanjiro are gonna like tag team against them, or will Yashiro step in and tag team with Tanjiro to take them out. Can't wait to see that. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell, because sometimes YouTube won't notify y'all if you don't. Give this video a like and follow me on Twitter, link me down below. But that's all I have for you guys. Peace out, have a good one.